smaller. It's like a small finger. It's about 4 to 6 centimeters long here. No attachment to anything in the center. This one is about 6 to 9 centimeters long. This is a superficial MCL, so you got anterior, middle, and posterior of the superficial, and then you got a deeper fibre. You can't see it, but underneath it will be a deeper fibre that connects to the medial meniscus and then also to the joint capsule. So typically, if you sprain this, you might also tear the inner structure of a menisci. Whereas on the LCL, I doubt that you probably just tear that in isolation. They do say the MCL is linked with the ACL and the LCL is linked with the PCL. Typically, the person has impact here, and then the knee goes into valgus, and then that MCL becomes sprained. This is the joint line. So like on this knee, that's the joint line, and the MCL and U starts there, finishes there, and that'll be the center part of the MCL crossing the joint line, just here. If I was to test it, this is my test. So I palpate the joint line, I slightly externally rotate the tibia on the femur, and then I'll apply a valgus stress test. Okay, and she does have a little bit of separation to this knee. Yeah, have you damaged this knee or not?
I don't know.
No.
It's
Okay.
been hurting ages.
Okay. But then, if that one is exactly the same, it's probably just the way she is. If that one moves a lot and this one hardly moves, because we compare, and then obviously she would have torn that MCL area. So let's look at that one first. So let's do that one. So if I grab a smaller tape. Now, 1-4. So we're going to start this area here. This area, what's that area called? Don't think about it. I'm just going to show you something on the leg. Sounds weird.
The sensory?
Well done. So this area on the medial side, so where the X is here, so you said the pes ansorinus. So what does that mean?
This is
What's that? Yeah, so the conjoined tendon, if you want to, of the sartorius, the gracilis, okay, and then the semitendinosus. So these is a conjoined tendon. Pes, what does pes ansorine mean? A goose foot. Okay, pes is the foot, like pes planus, flat foot, and then the ansorine is the goose part of it. So you got the 3 tendons attaching to this area in here. So that's an interesting concept. So when we tape, so we'll tape from the pes ansorine region. So distal to the MCL here. Like that, pull it so it lifts. And if you can, rather than just sticking it down, if you can, as it comes up, no stretch, or maybe say 5% stretch, and as it comes up, if you can sort of like mold it around, so it goes along the length of the femur, like that. And then that little bit there, you can just blend that crease out. So you blend it around. Now, so let's say the pain is here, there. And then you got 2, you can use 1 if you want to, across it. So you can just use 1. For the demo, I'll show you 2. And then what we're going to do is stick that here, pull it, and then 50 to 75 across the area of pain. And you can just leave it like that and that would be okay. If you want to use a second one, so what you're going to do this one, say come there. Don't go under the knee too much because they'll rotate. Lock it, tension it, and cross. So we got free offload in that area of the knee. So that's for MCL. Any questions on that one? The problem is, if you send this person out to play sport, i.e. football or rugby, you are making them a target because of the colour. Yeah, sock on, you can see it. If you do the same on both knees, it's not so bad. So you might want to use a colour to blend in. Yeah, that sort of thing. So that's why the beige tape is pretty popular, because of the reasons I say. Now if you have a lie on your right side, please. Now this is the IT